Hello, supers. How are you today? I hope you're doing amazing. Today, I want to do a small workshop that actually you might find on the internet for a couple of thousands. So, this is very, very short. I do this workshop usually for a bit less than 50 quid, 50 pound. But I decided to give it away this year as part of my goal to help 1 million people to live a happier life. So I've rebranded it a bit. I decided to give it away. So today we are going to talk about how to manage our time and how to go from zero to business, to how to have our own online business. This is not how to create one specific business, but how to create whatever online company you might want to create. Let's go with this one. First, how to go from zero to business. And there you have it. So, running a business, as you can see, is like riding a bike. You are gonna fall plenty. You'll make mistakes. You'll have failures. You just have to go back on the bike and keep riding. To find out what you can do, what your business can be, you need to list problems you can solve. You cannot be like, oh wow, that's cool, I just want to sell food. Awesome. Is people buying food in your neighborhood, or did they go to the next neighborhood and are they absolutely happy to go there and they don't actually want a supermarket because it's a dorm neighborhood? You need to analyze that. So list 10 problems that the people near you actually have. 10 problems you can solve. Now, what's the product or service that can solve the problem? What's the specific product that can solve the problem? Okay, so if I want to help people that is hungry, I can sell bread, or I can sell fruit, or I can be a butcher. Then you need to narrow it down to what you want to do. You don't have to do a thing just because it will solve a problem. It's important that you realize that you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life, probably. So I would recommend you that you choose something you love. It is important that we don't choose something just because we love them, though. Because sometimes we might be like, oh well, I do love purple unicorns, but everybody wants a pink unicorn, and then you're gonna have 10,000 million purple unicorns that you don't freaking need. So you need to describe the person that is going to purchase your product or service as best as you can. Their age. What are their hobbies? When do they spend the money? Do they spend the money at the beginning of the month, or every week, or at the end of the month? Everything you can. You need to get to know them as if they were your best friend. And then from the people that might want to buy the product, then you need to separate into groups. One group of people are just going to be actually fans or followers of the product, but they might not actually purchase it. Let's go back to the purple unicorns. Maybe 3-year-olds love the purple unicorns, but the actual consumer is the parent that's paying for it. So who will be willing to pay for it? It's not the 3-year-old, it's the mom or the dad that purchases the product. Then we need to go and analyze the business as well. Who is the direct competition on the business? Who is also making purple unicorns? And also, who is not so direct but might take your consumers? For example, who is making, I don't know, yellow pineapples, which are super trendy as well. And the same kid that wants your purple unicorn, they might want the yellow pineapple, which has nothing to do with your purple unicorn. But it's the exact same, like the same amount of money they might spend on your product. They have that amount of money for your product or another product that fulfills the same need. Does that make sense? Hope it does. Then how are you going to make sure that your clients get to know you? How do you plan on reaching out to them? And how are you going to distribute the product or service? Like Amazon has the delivery, or pizzas go with Uber Eats. How are you going to make sure that your client receives whatever you're offering? Online, offline, how is it going to work? One very important thing that you need to plan before opening your doors is, what will be my expenses? Why? Because if you have no idea which your expenses will be, your income will not be enough. And then you're going to dwell in expenses. So you need to have an idea of which the potential expenses will be. Are you going to need employees? You want? Will you need a website? You want? What are the real expenses that you will have? And you need to plan accordingly. And how are you going to get the money? You need to plan, how will the money go out? How will the money come in? Also, you should get to know all the legal basic matters of a company. So what's the best way to register the company? A limited company? A solo trader? What's the best for you? Which will be the taxes? That's super important, because we forget about taxes and then our government comes and fucks us up. And it's not their fault. That we can argue about that, but it makes no sense. They are gonna charge the taxes anyway. So we need to plan accordingly and have the money ready for them, because at the end of the day, we can say whatever, but it belongs to them and they are gonna take it. So we better plan and get ready to pay the taxes we are going to owe. And how can you register your company name? You need to register your company as well, okay? If you need to trademark, how do I trademark? Is it worth it? Where do I trademark? Do I trademark in my country? Do I trademark worldwide? All those bits and pieces, you need to figure them out. Now this is like a super short explanation with a lot of info. You need to grab a pen, you need to go through this video again, go through all your slides, write everything down, and do all this to figure out how your company will work and will be able to launch, okay? If you need any help at all, there's the Super Success Lifestyle group. Okay, it's a free group for anyone that has a business. So initially my groups are for people that are on higher levels, if I am absolutely honest, but I am sure that people will be more than happy to give you a hand. Also, sorry, I'm lost because I am changing the broadcast thingy. Also, if you need any extra help or something, you already know I do not have the time on Facebook, but just go to my OnlyFans account, because on there I also do this, I do mindset and all that. It's just for the people that if you're not my client, if you are not in business with me, if you're not part of my masterminds, there I will invest the time in being able to help you, in being able to support your growth, or just chatting and helping you be happier. Okay, so that's where I am trying to send everybody that cannot actually afford my services. We can all go to OnlyFans, sorry. And in there, I am more than happy to support your growth, help you just by, just chatting. And you can do whatever you want in life as far as you commit to your own self. So what I can do is just offer you, what I have, some time, because I really do not have time, if I am honest. But I am so happy to be able to help you that I really wanted to sort out some channel to be able to invest some time a day with you. So please feel absolutely free to go that way. Go to OnlyFans and ask me any questions you have through the channel, through the chat. I can't speak. I don't know how to speak anymore. If I keep staying deaf, in 5 years I'll be like, I'm being evil, because I do know sign language, okay? And I speak sign language, but you know what I mean. That I won't be able to speak orally and shit. Well, let's go home, everybody. That was tonight. And any question, comment below. Go to OnlyFans if you actually would need some real support, like long term and stuff. And have a great week. We'll see you soon.